Hello everyone, we're back, and we are at this druid dock thing in what do you call it, the Henge of Denravi. And I just saw this boat thing here and I thought that was pretty cool. I've never actually been on this dock before, so there you go. I realised yesterday after I stopped doing the videos that... Oh, there's Carlotta. There you go, Carlotta the spider. Couldn't find her yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, no, I realised that Shadow's spider pet. I realised yesterday that what we hadn't been doing after finishing the missions was reading this journal. There's only 3 pages to read from, but I'll read from them now, otherwise it will just keep building up on me, and I will try to remember later on. So, the one we did read was the Delesio Seaboard, where, if you remember, the White Mantle had recovered the Scepter of Ore, a very powerful artifact of theirs, and the undead were trying to get it. It seemed that the undead had all been sent to try and get this scepter. And the White Mantle didn't know why the undead wanted it, but all they knew is that it was just a good thing that they didn't have it. So we defended Confessor Dorian, who is like their leader, at the temple, at like some huge fight, and then we went to this person called Dinas and got it from him, and pretty much for our bravery we got inducted into the White Mantle. And then our first task as the White Mantle was at Divinity Coast. So, as an ally and honorary member of the White Mantle, I was invited to participate in one of their sacred rituals, the Test of the Chosen. I met with Justikar Hablion in Shaymore and headed out into the countryside with the Eye of Janthier. As I travelled to Loamhurst, the Eye looked into the souls of the Crichton villagers and revealed which were among the chosen. Those chosen joined my party and travelled with me to Loamhurst, where I deposited the Eye of Janthier on its sacred pedestal. It was an honour to witness such a ceremony in this foreign land. Okay, and then of course, Justikar Rhinon was taking them through to the Maguma jungle, and they got ambushed by the Shining Blade, who we then were told to hunt down. After I delivered the Chosen safely to Loamhurst, the entire group was grabbed by a rogue faction, the Shining Blade, and taken into the Maguma jungle. As a member of the White Mantle, it was my duty to give chase and rescue the kidnapped Crichtons, but what I found in the jungle gave me pause. The Shining Blade, whom I had thought my enemy, weren't out to kill the Chosen at all. In fact, they claimed to be rescuing the Chosen from the White Mantle. I didn't know what to believe anymore, but this Avinia, the leader of the Shining Blade, agreed to show me what the Mantle intend for these innocent Crichtons. Okay. Avinia was right. Justikar Hablion and Confessor Dorian are indeed murderous zealots. I was taken deeper into the jungle to witness the ceremony that the Chosen were destined to take part in after being selected by the Eye of Janthier. They were taken to the Bloodstone, a massive stone relic of the god's might, where Hablion presided over a savage ritual sacrifice to their heathen gods, the Unseen Ones. I could not intervene in this time, but confronted the scoundrel with righteous fury after his murderous ritual. Hablion sent his underlings in to wage his battle, but I fought through these minions, and once I stood in front of Hablion, I showed him no mercy. Which took me 20 minutes, but I did kill him, thank God. I was so sure I wasn't going to be able to do that in the end. Okay, so what happened after that? We pretty much joined the Shining Blade, and someone in the Shining Blade betrayed us and told the White Mantle what had happened. So, the White Mantle came after us. Furious over the death of Hablion and the disruption of his devious ritual, Dorian sent the White Mantle on rampage to exterminate every pocket of Shining Blade resistance in the jungle. I fled with my new comrades into the lands of the Forgotten Druids in a desperate attempt to fall back and regroup. We searched for a way into the Henge of Denravi, where mystics gathered before their recent unexplained disappearance. As we drew closer to the portal, we learned of a traitor in our midst. Someone had informed the White Mantle of our plans to make for Denravi. Neck and neck with our enemies, we raced for our lives. Again the righteous prevailed. We found the Henge, and that particularly beautiful place did much to raise all of our spirits. And that's where we are now. Next page is blank. We're at the Henge of Denravi. And we've been told to give a message to Avinia, who is in Riverside Province. Now, I'll tell you now, Riverside Province is here, okay? And this is the border of the jungle and Kryta. If we go north, we can see the border here, and this is where we walked in. So Riverside Province isn't actually in the jungle at all. This is the southernmost province of Kryta. So we'll soon be leaving the jungle, so I need to look out for chests because we've still got 2 more keys. But despite the fact that we're leaving the jungle, we're not actually ending the chapter yet, so just be aware of that. Right. Oh, hold on. We're following Carlotta again, so I'll change my build quickly to something that lets us run. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. We're all done, so we're just going to have to follow Carlotta now. Do we have to take our webs? So, the quest's called the Passage Through the Dark River. And that's because... Carlotta, come on, hurry up. Come on, go, go, go. Oh shit, I can attack her. Oh my god. I couldn't attack Snow. Snow was the wolf, if you remember, back in the dark cave. Oh dear. I wonder if I could, oh shit, she's not gonna fight, is she? Oh no, she's just gonna stand there, walking really slowly while I'm forced to fight. Oh well, they can't actually hurt me. Look at my health, it just recharges in time. Oh shit, they're blocking her though. Move! I'll pause it while I kill these fools. Alright, I never killed them, but the life pod ran away, so... Just take a nice leisurely stroll. What is she doing? Oh, she's going that way. Yeah, as I was saying, this is called Passage Through the Dark River. That's because what we're going to is this river here. This is called the Ullen River, and I think it goes underground here. But apparently this river flows all the way, sort of, you can see a bit of it here underneath the words Tangleroot. It flows from these 2 rivers here, the Twin Serpent Lakes I think they're called, and it goes all the way down through here. In fact, is that it there? No. No, ignore me. I love running along these branches, it's so cool. Yeah, but I think we're going to meet a fisherman there, or something like that. Yeah, old Jones the river guide, he takes us on a little boat. Sadly, we don't see the boat trip. That would be cool. You don't really get in any vehicles or mounts or anything like that on this game until Eye of the North. Or Nightfall, actually. But still. It would be cool to sit on the river and watch it flow by. Maybe spiders dropping down on the deck and you'd have to fight them off, like a survival thing. That'd be so cool. Alright, I'm going to stop talking because Carlotta's so slow. I'm going to run out of things to say, so I'll just super speed it. You know, I think it's a pretty good sign of how strong my new armor is that these things here, in the wilds, that mission, when I was getting stuck over and over and over and over again, it was because at the second entangling roots, I couldn't kill him because these things were popping up, and if they bring you down to a certain amount of health, they start biting you. And there were only like 3 or 4 of them, but because my armor was so weak, they were absolutely shredding through me. Wow, where is this? That's a cool little statue of Melandri down there. Very nice. Yeah, so the fact that I can just run around with about 6 of those hitting me now, that's pretty cool. Even this troll's not doing that. Okay, he's hurting me a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, there's lots. Carlotta, you're on your own. Trolls ruining the beauty of this place with the statue of Melandri, the goddess of nature. Run away. Here we are, this is the river. And what else could be in it other than wind riders? They seem to love water, don't they? They're always around water. Trolls are always in the grass. Ah, here's another dock with another boat. That's the boat. See, that would be so cool if we got to ride on that. Oh well, okay. Carlotta's here anyway. They shat out 2 more marking webs. 3 more marking webs. There you go. Is that it for you, Carlotta? Are you done? Okay, cool. Oh, Jones. Oh, Jones. Ah, yes, it is her sigil. Sigil? Yes, yes. Oh my. What is that, old man? I've been a guide on the Dark River for many, many years. I know it back and forth, like the tracks of time on my very face. You must know this letter may carry you to your death. The passage you must take is perilous at best. I hear you had a son. I did, yes. Edgar was his name. A good smart lad, a little too smart for his own good at times. He ran afoul of bandits. I understand these bandits wear white. Do you? And who gave you to understand so? Shadow did. Shadow, eh? Well, it's true. Edgar was one to speak his mind. I say he was smart, but sometimes his tongue got ahead of his brain, if you know what I mean. Those zealots murdered him in cold blood for saying out loud what we've all been thinking. The White Mantle are no friends of ours either. I believe that to be true. Shadow wouldn't trust you without a good reason, and you carry Avinia's commands. I'll take you to the outskirts of Riverside Province. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, he had something else to say. The Dark River? Its real name is the Ullen River, but those of us who know it best never call it that. It's the Dark River to us. Dark is in absence of light, yes, but that's only part of it. A shadow lies over that region, and it's cast by something unseen, I suppose you could say. Let's change the subject. Alright, so you're going to take me across this Dark River, are you? We can leave any time. There we go. Alright, we're at Riverside Province. There we go, we've sailed up the river, essentially. From there. See, it would be cool if they put a druid ship down here as well, since these are all just normal ships, but we clearly went on a druid ship. But, I guess that's okay. This outpost here is kind of secluded. You can walk out of this outpost up north here, but we're not actually going to be doing that. We're just going to come straight to this outpost and speak to Blade Warrior Derek. This is one of the missions that I've not been worried about at all, because this mission I don't even think you have to fight anything. You can just run, so I can keep the same build. But also, whenever I've been worried about a mission, it's gone really easy, and whenever I've not been worried, it's gone horribly. So let's hope this doesn't go too badly. Okay, so Blade Warrior Derek. Thank Balthazar, you have done a great deed in delivering this message. The White Mantle underestimate the power of many people working together towards a common cause. We shall overcome. Overcome them? Is there a word missing there? Okay, reward 500 experience. So that barely put us up at all. And we got an Earth Scroll as well. Alright, what's going on? We have had a taste of victory, and it is sweet. The momentum has shifted to our side. The Shining Blade will prevail. What more do you need to know? What's our next move? The time has come to move on to the White Mantle. Too long have they tormented and oppressed the citizens of Kryta. Too long have they waited in their towers, worshipping their unseen gods, forcing us to play alongside with their elaborate ruse. They come into our villages and take our children, our brothers, our friends, claiming they will be trained in the arcane arts. But we're not stupid. We know what they do to those they take away. I'm going to ask him what they do, even though I know what they do, because we've already found out what they do, but it's an option to ask them, so there you go. They kill them, they take them into the jungle, and they murder them. But I don't need to tell you that. You've seen it with your own eyes. You fought the White Mantle and proved your loyalty. That's why Avinia has picked you for this mission. Why me? Because you are among the few Avinia can still trust. There has been a lot of talk of a traitor inside the ranks of the Shining Blade. Many of our supposedly secret operations have been reported to the Mantle. We don't yet know who's leaking the information, but for now we're taking extra measures to make sure there's nothing that gets leaked. There was something else I wanted to ask. Why should I fight the White Mantle? Why? Didn't you see the slaughter? Every day the White Mantle murder innocent people simply because they have the gift of true sight. You may have a gift as well, my friend. And what of those who followed you over the Shiver Peak Mountains? It's only a matter of time before the Mantle gets the refugees from Ascalon. Are you willing to let them suffer the same fate? Why haven't we moved on to the Mantle before? We haven't had the opportunity. Now that we have a safe base of operations in Denravi, we can finally turn to the offensive. Give them back some of what they have visited upon us. One more thing, I think. A traitor? Yes, my friend, it's true. Someone among us is a double agent, working for the White Mantle and reporting on our every move. It has to be someone with access to the Inner Council. Only they could know about the plans to rebuild Denravi. This treachery runs deep, I'm afraid. What must I do? Gather a group of trusted allies, head up the path to the Temple of the Unseen. This is where they were claiming to take the Chosen, if you remember, and steal the Scepter of Ore. Really? Steal the Scepter? We have a man inside the temple, a Shining Blade agent in disguise as a White Mantle scribe. Once you get past the watchtowers, make your way into the temple itself and steal the Scepter. You've met your contact before. His name is Dinas, and he'll make sure you get what you came for. You might have forgotten who Dinas is. You might remember the name, but not remember where he's from. It's back in the Delesio Seaboard. After we defended Confessor Dorian, he told us that to keep the Scepter safe, he sent it away with a scribe of his. That scribe was Dinas, and we went to find Dinas and get it back off of him. Okay, he was quite a nice guy, so... Okay, I'll do it. Good luck. We're all counting on you. So, this, you can see right now, it's sunset. Or it's supposed to be sunset. And when we go into the mission, it's going to be dark, so... I'm going to do a little thing with the gamma again, like I did in the cave, but not so dark, because when I started watching that after I'd filmed it, it was much darker than it was on my screen originally, so... I won't do it so dark, but there you go. Let's do it. Hopefully this will be as easy as I'm hoping it will be. Fingers crossed.